Hello everyone, my name is Neha Savnur, student of KLE Society's College of Education, Vidyanagar, Hubli. Today I am going to present a seminar on Microsoft Word and Excel under the guidance of Pradeep A. Lekshetty sir. First I would like to talk about Microsoft Word. Introduction. Microsoft Word is the word processing component of Microsoft Office suite. It is used primarily to enter, edit, format, save, retrieve, and print documents. Charles Simeone, a developer, and Richard Brody, a software engineer, were the two creators of MS Word. This program was initially named Multi-Tool Word, but later was renamed as MS Word. While different versions have different appearances, they all have the most of the same features. The first version of Word for Windows was released in the year 1989. Word for Windows is available as a standalone or as a part of Microsoft Office suite. The extension for any Word file is .doc. So let's see the basic functions of MS Word. So the basic functions are listed below. They are creating text documents. You can create a document with lots of text. Editing and formatting the existing document. Suppose you have already prepared a document, you want to edit it, rechange it, you want to add something, you can do that. Making a text document interacting with different features and tools. So to make your text document, see usually the text documents are very boring to read. So when you make it more interacting by adding images, by adding different colors to your text, it makes it more interactive. And this feature is available in MS Word. Graphical documents comprising images. Used by authors and researchers. Detect grammatical error in a text document. Like for suppose, whenever we do a text in the Microsoft Office, it shows a red line underlined down. So we come to know that there is some grammatical mistake in our document. So ways to start MS Word. So how can you start? Step 1 is you need to click on the Start button, which is located on the left hand bottom corner of your laptop. Step 2, you need to click on the program that pops up when you press the Start button. So after that, what you need to do is when you press the program tab, okay, a pop-up tab comes there. You need to search for Microsoft Office. Once you locate the Microsoft Office, press on that. You will get sub-tabs of Microsoft Office. There you can locate Microsoft Office Word. And that is how you can start a new document. So coming to the home page of your MS Word. So the home page has options, many options like font color, font size, font style, alignment, bullets, line spacing, etc. These are basic elements which one need to edit their document that is available in the home page. Like for suppose you want to increase the font size of your text, if you want to change the style of writing of the text, if you want to highlight some of the words by using bold, you can do that. You need to if you want to underline few of the sentences, you can underline that. You want to change the color of your document text. Suppose you want few of the text to look in different color. That means you want to say that it is a main point. So you can change the color of that particular text, and that all is present in the home page. Next is Insert tab. So in Insert tab, you will find tables. If you want to insert the columns, rows, and you want to create a table, if you want to create a timetable, you can make use of these tables. Shapes, different shapes are available. Images are there. If you want to insert any image from the document which is present in your laptop, you can insert those images. Charts are available. Graphs, header and footer. Suppose you are creating a document which requires header where you want to name the heading of the lesson or anything, you can make use of the header. Footer is used for inserting page numbers. Okay, so that all is included in the insert category. Next is design. The template or the design in which you want a document to be created. There are different templates available to make the Word document look creative, and that is present under the design tab. Next is page layout. You can design your page. You want the narrow space at the beginning of the page to be left, you can adjust it to a narrow space. You want your text to come in between of the page, you can adjust that. All this page adjustment is available in the page layout tab. References. This tab is useful for those who are writing theses, those who are writing books, or they are writing lengthy documents. So whatever they want a footnote, they want table of contents, bibliography. These all things can be found in the reference tab. Next, little bit overview of the components more which were present in the Word document. So that is the quick access tab. So what does the quick access tab allows you to do? It will allow you to easily save your document. It will allow you to undo it and redo it. Suppose we are writing a text and it becomes wrong. So that time you can undo it. Okay. So those all options you can find it under the quick access tab. Next is the title bar. Here you find the title of the document in which you are currently working on. Next you find is the file tab. In the file tab, what all you can find is you can save your Microsoft Word. You can open a new one or the existing one, and you can close the existing document. So next is there are 5 different views that are available in the Microsoft Word. That is the print layout, full screen reading, web layout, outline and draft. You can open this in which view you want to see your page. Uses of MS Word. So MS Word is used in education. So in education it is considered as one of the basic simplest tool which can be used by both teachers as well as students. How? It creates notes in a much easier way than compared to any other document. It can be made more interactive by adding shapes, images, and it is convenient to prepare assignments and upload it online. In workplace, submitting letters, bills, creating reports, letterheads, simple documents can easily be done by using MS Word. Creating and updating resume. When we want to design a resume, the one document that comes into our mind is the MS Word. All of us create our resumes in this one document, that is the Word document. And why we are creating resumes here? Because it is very easy to update it and to edit it, because we may have different experiences at different level of our life and we want to update that in our resume. So MS Word is one such document which where easily we can edit these resumes. It is also used by authors. Since separate options are available for bibliography, table of contents, it is the best tool which can be used by authors for writing books and adjusting it as per the layout and alignment for their choice. Some shortcut keys. There are many shortcut keys available in the Word. I have listed only a few of them. That is Ctrl+O. When you press Ctrl+O, it will open an existing Word document. When you press Ctrl+P, it will print the Word document that is ready for the printing. When you press Ctrl+Q, removing paragraph formatting. Ctrl+R, right align text. When you want the text to get aligned on the right side, Ctrl+R. Ctrl+S if you want to save the document. Ctrl+T if you want to create a hanging indent. Ctrl+U if you want to underline any specific text. Ctrl+P, Ctrl+V, it is for the pasting. So if you have copied any text from somewhere and you want to paste it in your Word document, you can use Ctrl+V. Ctrl+W if you want to close the Word document. So this was all about Microsoft Word. Next is Microsoft Excel. Introduction. So Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used to record and analyze all the numerical and statistical data. This is one such document where you'll find easy to change, make, add numerals. You can delete the numerals and statistical data. It's all about statistics. Microsoft Excel provides multiple features to perform various operations like calculations, pivot tables, graph tools, microprogramming. You can see in the image I have added the graph tools over there, that is bar graph, pie graph and all such things. It is compatible with multiple operating systems, may it be a Windows or Mac operating system, Android and the iOS. An Excel spreadsheet can be understood as a collection of columns as well as rows. Alphabet letters are usually assigned to columns. So you can see there A, B, C, D are assigned for the columns and numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4 are assigned for the rows. The point where the column and the row meet is called as a cell. Now we may ask, why is the necessity to learn Microsoft Excel? So we all deal with numbers in one way or the other in our daily life. May it be the daily expenses that we pay or the monthly income that we receive and to where we are using that monthly income. If you want to have a record of it, instead of using papers where the papers might get lost somewhere, instead of that we can use Excel where we are putting a daily income, that is a monthly income, and then we put our daily expenses we are using that. So that analyzing, that recording can be used by can be made where Microsoft Excel can be made use of. How to open a Microsoft Excel? Okay, so all you need to do is go to the start button, press the start button. So once you click on the start button, you will get a pop-up tab that there you will find a all programs tab. So press on that all program tab. So once you press, you will get another pop-up tab there, that is all the programs that are present in your laptop. There you need to search for Microsoft Office. Once you search it and click on that Microsoft Office, another sub pop-up tab will appear and there you can locate Microsoft Office Excel. Understanding the ribbons. The ribbons provides shortcut to the commands in Excel. A command is an action that the user performs. For example, of a command is creating a new document, printing a document, etc. The image below here shows the ribbons used in Microsoft Excel 2013. So ribbons, let's see. The start button. It is used to access commands, that is creating a new document, saving the existing document, printing, accessing the options for customizing Excel, etc. So in the next slides I will be showing how to customize the Excel. Then ribbon tabs, these tabs are used to group similar commands together. So in the home tab you will find all about editing. So same way all the similar commands are put into a group together and put under a single tab. Then ribbon bar. The bars are used to group similar commands together. As an example, the alignment ribbon bar is used to group all the commands that are used to align data together. Okay, so let's see next. Customizing Microsoft Excel environment. So what is customizing? The page outlet. Okay, now when you open a Excel sheet, you see the green color. I like black color. I do not like green color. So I want to customize my Excel sheet to look as a black color. So you can add any of your favorite color to your Excel sheet, may it be blue, brown, green, anything. Okay. If you are not a programmer, you may not want to include the ribbon tabs. Okay. So you want simple, you can customize your Excel as you wish. All this is made possible by customization. In this subsection, we are going to look what all? Customizing the ribbon, setting the theme color, setting the formulas, proof setting and save settings. So let's start with customizing the ribbon. So how do you customize it? You click on the ribbon where you have that start button. Okay, there you can select the drop down menu. You will find a drop down menu. You can see there I've put the red color arrow mark there as customize ribbon. So once you select on that customize ribbon, you will find various on your left hand panel. So you will find various things available on your right hand side. So there what you need to do is, if you do not want to see any of the tabs there, you can uncheck it. So you can see the tick marks, right? In the main tools it is given the tick mark. Home, I want to see the home tab. Next I want to see the insert tab, so I have ticked it. I do not want to see the page outlet layout tab, so I have unchecked it. Next I want the formulas tab, I want the data tab. Now I do not want the review tab, so I am unchecking it. I do not want to see the view tab in my Excel sheet, so I am unchecking it. So after doing this, your customizing of your Excel sheet is ready. So all you need to do is press on the OK button. Next, how you need to set your formulas in the Excel sheet. So this option allows you to define how Excel behaves when you are working with the formulas. It's all up to you how do you customize it. So autocomplete when entering formulas. Okay, so autocomplete you want it, so you can press it as automatic. So then check the cell referencing style and use the numbers for both columns and rows. So suppose I have told that in the Microsoft Excel you see the columns with alphabets and rows with the numbers. Here if you want both the numbers, you can change columns also to numbers and rows also to numbers as you wish. If you want to activate an option, click on its checkbox as we did in the previous type. Same here also, you can check and uncheck it. Now see, in the workbook collection I have checked on automatic. Okay, I do not want automatic except for data tables. So if you want, you can check that and uncheck it depending upon the calculations or the formulas that you are going to use. So working with formulas, you can see that whichever I want I have checked it and which I do not want I have unchecked it. So after doing that, you can press on the OK panel. So here important Excel shortcut keys are Ctrl+P, it is used to print. Ctrl+N, it is used for creating a new workbook. Ctrl+S to save the document. Ctrl+C to copy a text. Ctrl+V to paste data. Shift+F3 to display the function insert dialog window. Shift+F11 creates a new worksheet. F2 check formulas and cell range covered. Finally, the conclusion. So Microsoft Word is a wonderful tool. We all know that, where applications are very useful for students and teachers. Although both applications have different purposes, you may sometimes find the need that both are required in our life. You may need to combine a letter and a table or write a year-end study involving mixture of these two, that is MS Word and MS Excel. This is possible as entire pages can be placed on an Excel sheet and tables can be embedded in the Word document. So this was all about MS Word and Excel. Thank you.